Hey guys, so since we're not having our Friday meeting this week, I still wanted to get you sort of that important information, so I figured this was the easiest way to do it. So you can see on your screen sort of our timeline, very similar to what you would see on our agenda. So first off, just a reminder for today, you should be taking care of the congruent and similar solids, notes, and homework that are on Canvas. So there's a short ed puzzle and then the assignment. It is due Sunday at midnight, so you do have the whole weekend to take care of it, but probably better just to get it done and then you know you're in good shape. I do want to look at next week. So on Monday, remember there's no school for any of you. And then Tuesday, we're taking care of square pyramids. Wednesday will be spheres, and Thursday will be composite solids. And that actually finishes up all of the information for Unit 2. And so if you look at next Friday, the 16th, the Unit 2 study guide is the assignment. Again, you'll have the whole weekend. It won't be due until Sunday at midnight. But here are some things to consider about next week. You obviously got the information that there are no bus transportations happening next week. So if you are not in school on days that you typically are in school, understand that you are responsible for this material each day. It is on Canvas. So you are expected to be working from home, even if it's a day that you're typically in school. So please make sure that you are staying on top of everything this week and that we're not falling behind and missing information right here at the end of the chapter and quite frankly at the end of the marking period. Okay. The other thing I would say about next week is if you look at your Unit 2 study guide in the back of your packet, it's technically 4 pages. It probably could have been on 3, but we made plenty of space for work. So once again, the study guide has a little bit of length to it. You might not want to leave this until Friday or even Sunday night to complete. You have no school Monday. Each day next week, you could complete some problems. So I would just start working on it at some point between now and next Friday instead of leaving it all for yourself in one sitting. Obviously, there are certain shapes we've already covered. You could just take care of those few problems and then do the rest of it after we cover the rest of the material next week. So looking beyond next week so that you see where we're going, that Monday the 19th will be a review, so you'll either review in class or on Canvas. Tuesday the 20th will be the Unit 2 test for Hybrid A and for core students. And then Wednesday the 21st is going to be the Unit 2 test for Hybrid B. So both groups A and B, you will take the test in person, in class, pencil and paper. I will provide you a formula sheet, okay? Core, you're going to take it Tuesday on Canvas. You will also get a formula sheet for the test, but yours will obviously happen online since I don't see you in person. So I do just want you to sort of prepare yourselves that we're finishing the unit next week and we are then going to be taking care of the test early the following week. And for the majority of you, that's going to happen in person on whichever day I see you, okay? The last thing I do want to talk about really quickly is that note there at the bottom that says missing notes or homework assignments due Friday 10/23 by midnight will earn half credit. So at this point, we are approaching the end of the marking period. In all honesty, your Unit 2 test there on the 20th and 21st will pretty much be the last grade that's going in for marking period 1 for you. So you have between now and that Friday the 23rd to go back. If you are missing any notes or assignments from the year, you can go back and complete them for half credit. If you're not sure if you're missing assignments, you should be looking in Home Access Center. Do not look in Canvas, okay? It's not always as accurate. Whether something is or is not on your to-do list may not always be what it should be. You need to go look in Home Access Center to see what you are missing. Anything in Home Access Center where you have a score of NHI, meaning not handed in, those are the items that you can still complete for half credit, okay? Still complete them and turn them in on Canvas. If you're having submission issues, obviously use email. But that's where you should be looking for whether or not you have things that you can turn in for credit. If you have questions about whether or not you can be turning in certain items for credit, you can certainly email me about those. If you have questions concerning any of your test or quiz scores for the marking period, that's something you can also reach out via email if there's something you'd like to discuss in terms of your test and quiz scores, or if you think there's a problem with one of your scores in there, anything like that. Okay? So obviously make sure you take care of the assignment for today and this weekend. Next week, regardless of where you are on any given day, make sure you're taking care of the appropriate work and getting it submitted. I would get a jump start on your Unit 2 study guide is probably a good idea. We'll take the test the following week on the 20th or the 21st, depending on your group. And between now and Friday the 23rd, work on getting in any missing assignments to help add some points back to your grade that you've been missing and raise those grades as high as we can before the marking period ends. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you need anything, reach out via email. I will be in the building on Monday, so if I don't get to anything you send me before then, I will definitely respond to you on Monday. See you next week.